I once got a nosebleed eating puss. I wish I was making that up. I really do. But I genuinely burst a bunch of blood vessels going down on my first girlfriend. And let me tell you.
Oh my God, your face is covered in blood.
Yeah, not really what a gal wants to hear when she thinks she's just done some of her best work. People think that I'm this like really just naturally sexually confident person. But the reality is, babes, okay, I have been through every cringy, awkward, humiliation ritual that there is, that I've just basically become desensitized and lost all sense of shame. By going through all of those things, I learned something that changed the game for me. It helped me to give very easy O's. Like, I started thinking, how is it this easy? Like, I have been led to believe women's bodies are super complicated and there's all these steps involved. And now I'm finding out that all this time it was this easy. This one thing that I'm going to share with you today, you were going to go away, you were going to try it, and you were going to be like,
girl, what kind of black voodoo magic did you just teach me? Because like my neighbors were putting in some noise complaints, shall we say. Yeah, I was seriously considering calling a priest because she appeared to be having some kind of an exorcism.
That's going to be happening. All right, I'm not even overhyping it. I'm going to share it with you. And by the way, I'm not just sharing it as some random lesbian on the internet. I mean, I kind of am a lesbian on the internet. But if you're new here, my name's Nadia, and I've been educating people on the science of pleasure for people with vulvas for, God, over a decade. I'm getting old, you guys. Let's just say that I know a thing or two about this stuff, okay? I've written some of the world's most read sex columns, and I also happen to be someone that is a later in life lesbian. I came out 5 years ago now, after being with men my whole life, after thinking that I knew what pleasure was and realizing how wrong I was. Once I started being with women, I was like, got it. If you are watching this because you are a newly out woman, or you're just a queer woman who wants to like level up, you feel a bit awkward, okay? Do not feel bad, because we don't learn this stuff anywhere. Lord knows we barely learn how straight people do it. I have had women reach out to me, women who have been out for like 20 years, who are in a marriage with another woman, and have said to me,
I don't really know what to do. Like, I really just, we kind of just touch boobs and stuff. Like, what should I be doing?
That's part of the reason why I provide this education. It's part of the reason why I created an entire course teaching people the things that you can do very effectively. But I'm also going to tell you that all of the techniques that I teach and that you can certainly get from checking out my course, you can get some of them on this channel, and they're gonna help you a lot. They won't be able to be effective unless you do this one thing. Okay, without this one thing, every technique is more or less useless. And I'm going to tell you what that one powerful thing is right after I say thank you to today's video sponsor, which is Cheeks. Now, you all know that I will not work with any brands that I do not personally use. That's why I only ever have a select amount of sponsors, because I don't want to push a bunch of stuff at you guys that I don't think you're going to enjoy. But let me tell you, I'm very confident that you'll enjoy Cheeks, because they make a certain type of content, shall we say, the X-rated variety. And one of the most common questions that I get from you all, and particularly from women, is where can I find good quality adult entertainment? I know you know what I'm talking about, yeah? Because let's face it, the majority of the stuff out there, it's made for men, by men, and it's not very realistic, all right? I can't watch the lesbian stuff on there because it's just not what we do. And I'm deeply concerned about the length of those women's fingernails and where they're putting them. Like, a few of them need to get a hold of a nail file, yeah? But Cheeks is made for women, let me tell you. First of all, it's ethical. The performers are being properly paid. They genuinely love what they're doing, and they are real queer women. If you are watching a queer scene, let me tell you, that's not straight women cosplaying as lesbians, which is what we mainly get in the mainstream stuff. Now, because Cheeks very kindly offered to sponsor the video, and I want you all to experience Cheeks, I asked them to do a little something for me so I could give you all a little gift. And they came through. I'm gonna give you all 7 days totally free access to Cheeks. All you need to do is tap the link below this video, or I'm going to put up a QR code in a minute on the screen that you can also scan with your phone. Just put your phone out there. We're getting very techie over here, okay? You're gonna sign up for their annual plan and use the code Nadia7. And that is gonna give you 7 days free. Now, don't get freaked out that you're signing up for an annual plan. You're not locked in. If you wanna cancel before your trial's up, cancel, nothing lost. But let me tell you, I feel very confident that you won't be canceling. All right, now back to the video, and let me tell you the one thing that is going to change the game. It is to prioritize your comfort and your pleasure above your partner. To literally put your pleasure first. The whole centering your partner's pleasure thing that you've been doing, particularly if you've been with men, that's all you know when it comes to the bedroom stuff. You're gonna flip it and you're gonna center your pleasure. And again, I know what you're thinking. Why would I do that? Because I want my partner to have a good time. I don't want it to be all about me. But if you put yourself in your partner's shoes, I know you can see that this will work, right? And I'm going to tell you a story that proves this. I have coached a number of queer women, and a woman I worked with quite a while ago now, I'll never forget, she was having a lot of difficulty getting to O, and she was also having difficulty getting her partners there. And we very quickly discovered the reason that she wasn't getting to O was because she didn't believe that her partners were comfortable, even when her partners were literally telling her, no babe, I'm good down here, like I'm good to go. She could see that they weren't comfortable. She knew that they were lying. Women know, babes, you can't fake it with, you might have been able to fake it with a man. That's not gonna fly with a woman, okay? That's one of the main things that you're gonna notice is different. But because she knew that they were lying, she couldn't relax and get there. And then as it turns out, she was just repeating what they were doing and getting herself into uncomfortable positions when she was trying to get her partners to the finish line, and then they weren't getting there either. No one was coming. And I asked her if she could think to one time when a partner had gotten her all the way over the line and when they had done it in a very efficient, powerful way. And she was immediately able to name it. And she said she was with this particular woman, and this woman was going downtown, shall we say? And when she looked down and saw this woman doing her thing, she saw that the woman was having such a good time that she had started humping the bed. She was so into it. She was getting off on it so much that she physically started humping the bed. And this woman that I was coaching said the second that she saw that her partner was doing that while they were down there, because they were so comfy and having such a great time, she literally came on the spot. She said, one of the best O's of my life, honestly. She said, I have never felt so turned on as I did in that moment. And that is because her partner centered her pleasure. And you might be saying, well, no, she wasn't, because she was going there. But she was still centering her pleasure. Because if you actually want to be going there, which is, by the way, the only reason you should be going down. If you don't enjoy going down, don't go there, babes, okay? The whole saying that we relate to men like they don't call it a job for nothing, as Samantha Jones said in Sex and the City. Yeah, it's not supposed to feel like a job, okay? It's supposed to feel really good. Like, I want to be eating night and day, let me at it. Like, take a seat, babes. I enjoy it. That's why I want to do it. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. It doesn't make you any less of a legitimate queer woman or lesbian if you have one particular thing that you don't enjoy doing. But if you do enjoy it, and you enjoy it so much that you're starting to hump the bed, that is centering your pleasure, okay? Not getting yourself into an awkward position, becoming like a human pretzel, putting your neck out and having to go to the physio the next day with a very creative reason as to why you're there, because you were prioritizing your partner's pleasure and your partner's comfort over your own. That will never work with a woman. It will literally never work, ever. It will work very successfully with men, but it will never work with a woman. So you are going to do the thing that you have been told your whole life that is selfish, the thing that is wrong, the thing that you should never do, the thing that makes you like not a good woman, that is seen as bad and that is seen as selfish. And you are going to center your pleasure and your comfort. And by the way, if you're wondering, well, okay, I can get on board, but how exactly do I get comfortable? Girl, go watch Cheeks. Go watch Cheeks, because those women are not performing. Those women are, they're going to town, okay? And they're doing it in ways that are actually comfortable and sustainable. They're very sustainable because they're going for quite a long time. I think I'm going to go and look, I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going to go watch some Cheeks after we finish up. I'm going to get going now, but go and try that thing. Come back to the comments, pop it in there. Let me know how you go. Flip the script, put your comfort first, and I guarantee you that is where the unlock happens. Do you need to have some techniques? Sure, babe. That's what this channel's here for. That's why I've got a whole course on this stuff. But the techniques will mean nothing without this one thing. So do the counterintuitive thing. Just trust me on this. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, like having a more comfortable, stronger neck and not having to come up with whole new stories to your physio as to why you're there. He knows, babe. He knows why you're there. Come on, let's face it. I'm going to go do some self-care. A lot of self-care. Love you.